Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good day. Gord out on the porch, and welcome to There's Always Something, or There's Never Nothing. The face of anxiety. Cheers. Yeah, we've talked a lot about anxiety lately, and there's many reasons for it. One of them, look at this. It's -3. -8 with wind chill. And fresh snow everywhere. Going to only +1 today, even though it was supposed to be much, much more. So, what do I mean by there's always something? And of course, the antonym, there's never nothing. And they both mean the same thing. It is the, how do I describe it? It's difficult because I'm facing fog right now. Ooh, it's kind of bitter too. You know what? Before I talk about it, why don't I give you the musical interlude from yesterday? Because you know what? Gord went for a long walk yesterday. He won't be going for a long one today. Pasha's coming to visit. That's a nice thing. Maybe this weather might change his mind. But yesterday was kind of nice, and why don't I take you with us? It was a day for the birds. You'll see. Happy Tuesday, folks. Gord, you're hurting hippie. It is +2 or 3 Celsius out here. It's kind of overcast and supposed to be rain/snow depending on the moment of the day. Yes, I'm still fighting this migraine, but I decided I've got to go on a walk, friends. I've got to get fresh air, and maybe that will help. So I'm off to the river. And if there's something we're seeing, this will be followed by a montage. If there isn't much worth sharing, this video will be followed by me tomorrow in the future. Okay, so what do I mean by there's always something or there's never nothing? You know, I've looked at my anxiety and I keep telling people you need to really examine it. Take notes. Take notes, because when you're feeling really anxious, it's usually over something. And if you visualize it, if you write it down and make it real, then you look at it and you say, there's nothing I can do. Why am I worried about this? And you can push it a little bit aside. But does that solve your anxiety? And I'm here to say, I'm sorry, it does not. It does not. You could push away that and something else takes its place. You push it away and you're not thinking about it, and you sit there and you think, wow, I'm anxious. So you examine it again and you try to find it, and you find something and you write it down and you go, that's dumb. And you move it aside. And I'm not trying to say any of your anxiety reasons are dumb. Some of them are really important. Some of them are really things that you need to be a little anxious about. But if that's the case during the writing exercise, you make a plan. A need without a plan is anxiety. There are many other forms of it, but that certainly is one of the forms of it. But it's also knowing the nature, the true nature of anxiety is that you feel like you're not doing enough. Because you blame it on a few things, doesn't get away from the crux of the matter. You're not giving yourself a break. That's where I am too, folks. I'm not giving myself enough credit. Changes happened in my life like crazy. You know, as I said, I don't see my young son as much as I used to. So now in my head, now that I actually said to myself, you know, self, you're okay. This is how it was intended to be. Look at the last 3 years of extra time with him as a bonus, and you're back to normal. Normal, though, 3 years ago was not all that good, but it is now. He's got good home life with his mother. He's got good family life with his mother and her guy. And I'm not jealous. I want him to just be happy. But I want to always be a part of his life. And that's, as I pushed all that stuff away and said, you know, I'm going to accept the new normal, then that crept in. Is he going to start to love them more? See what I mean about silliness? Of course he's not. I have 4 kids. I know he's not. I know that as long as you're a loving parent, your kids are always going to love you. It's my thoughts anyway, and mine too. I've made lots of mistakes with my older 3. They still contact me on a daily basis. They still adore me. And Pasha, still coming over today. He wants to spend some time here. It's still a place that he wants to be, and it always will be. This snow is getting to me. It is heavy snowfall today. It is rather disturbing because I'm tired of it. I really, really am. But we've had a couple of long videos last couple of days, so I'm going to keep this short and get to little known facts so that you all can move along with your day too. Here's something I did not know. The Romans didn't believe that Britain existed. Yes, Julius Caesar was the first ever Roman to invade Britain. He did it twice in the years 55 and 54 BC. Up until this point, there were many divided opinions about Britain within the Roman Empire. Some believed Britain to be just the foot of another huge northern continent. Others saw it was a place of unbelievable riches, while most just thought it didn't exist. Caesar's first invasion of Britain was in a militaristic sense a resounding blunder. Yet, due to the mythical nature of Britain, his invasion of the country was a huge PR success. It made him legendary in the eyes of many Romans. It's interesting. And I didn't know this either. Cleopatra was not Egyptian. She was part of the Ptolemy dynasty. I'll put the spelling down there. Who were derived from one of Alexander the Great general, Ptolemy. Her ancestors ruled over Egypt from the city of Alexandria, named after, you guessed it, Alexander the Great. But a bonus fact about the Ptolemy dynasty, all male members of this dynasty were named Ptolemy. It makes learning about them really confusing. Friends, I'm getting back to editing this. I'll be back to you again, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace and cheers. Love and harmony.